What are you saying, people? Welcome back to another episode of Fleet Footed. Yes, it's another Premier League weekend. Arsenal versus Everton. There's so much to discuss. I'm going to try and do this all within the space of 10 minutes, right? So, first off, I want to talk about Arsenal versus Everton. First off, actually, let's congratulate the team for a win against Monaco, right? I mean, we should have been at least 4-0 up by half time, but I'll take it. 3-0 win at home, automatic qualification looking very, very, very certain. Pending a good result away to Girona, which we should be getting. That was what our third clean sheet in a row at home since Nottingham Forest. There's a lot to be there's a lot of positives there. I mean, I think in 2024 I saw that our win rate at home is 81%. So this is our highest win rate at home so far since 2007, the season where Adebayor was doing a madness and Fabregas was doing the madness, and we had Kleb and Rosicky. And that's 2007 season where we had an 84% win percentage at home. So the Emirates is low-key becoming a fortress in 2024. And yeah, I mean, what more can you ask for? There were lots of things that caught my eye in the Monaco game. I don't want to talk too much about that because I'm gonna cover the thing that caught my eye. Of course, I'm gonna talk about Miles Lewis Skelly. I'm gonna talk about some performances that I liked. Obviously, Saka involved in all three goals. Every sort of thing people have used to every sort of stick that people have used to beat Saka with, he's just dunking on people. Oh yeah, he's not scored in the knockout stages. He's done that. Oh yeah, can he do it in the UCL? He's done that. Oh, people just keep putting Saka up against, like before it was Foden. Before Foden, it was Garnacho and Elanga and all of these guys and Rashford, and you just see every single one of them's falling away. Palmer's next up. Now Palmer is a baller. Palmer is sick, but he is not better than Bukayo Saka. I don't even want to spend time on that debate. He is not better than Bukayo Saka. Palmer is a fantastic player, but right now, I'm not seeing anywhere near the level of big game prowess, consistent reliability, as I see Bukayo doing season after season. That being said, Palmer's a great player. But anyway, Arsenal versus Everton. Everton, we just got to take them seriously. They're fresh off a 4-0 win at home. The good thing for us, it kind of works in our favour because even though they've had a rest, even though they had an extra week's rest, actually pretty much 2 weeks rest since their last game, so we're going to be playing a fresh team, that still should be no excuse. So I wouldn't be surprised if Everton try and take the game to us. I know typically they tend to be quite defensive, but I would not be surprised if they really come to our ground and really try and take the game to us. I honestly expect a much tougher test than Nottingham Forest at home. I expect a tougher test from Everton. I think that extra rest, that break, more time to work on things, I think that's an advantage to them. However, at the same time, I think it could work against them because the last thing I'm sure Everton would have wanted after their first win in a long time, especially a resounding one at home in front of their fans, the last thing they would have wanted was to then wait 2 weeks till their next match. Momentum is so key, and I think this could work in our favor. But even whether we've only had 1 day's rest or 2 days rest, we're at home. No disrespect to Everton, we should be beating them. We should be beating this Everton team. I'm looking at them. Yeah, I mean Beto, Calvert-Lewin couldn't score. Can't you give him 2 hours, 3 hours of football, you're going to struggle to find the back of the net, right? But we still got to take them seriously. Just be professional. I honestly, I'm looking to us to continue doing what we've been doing at home the past 3 games. Just getting a goal in the first half, dispatching teams, really, really putting them to bed. We didn't do that against United, but we kept a clean sheet. Second half was very, very dominant. Nottingham Forest, completely dominant. Monaco, yeah, they had a spell in the second half where probably for the 10, 15 minutes we were nervy, but we completely dominated them. We were worthy winners of a 3-0 win. So I expect, honestly, I expect similar against Everton. I'd honestly be shocked. I'd be surprised if we don't beat them, And wouldn't it be ironic if Everton scored from a set piece? This is, dare we say, Arsenal v Everton is the clash of the set piece FCs. I think Everton have got 6 goals from set pieces this season. in the Premier League, and we got 8. So it should be interesting. I wonder what I wonder what will happen in terms of the set pieces, but Arsenal should be beating them. Let's be serious. And in terms of who I think should start, I like Marino's performance against Monaco. I've been saying I think he looks good. He looks fit. I like the way, I like his turns. I like the way he knits the midfield together. Rice is back to his best. He's been all of these laughable takes about Rice and his long pass, and he's been pinging the ball left, right, and center. If you'll see some fire assists, if not for some poor handling up front by Havertz or Jesus. Rice is so. Even though I do think he needs a rest, I would expect Rice to start. I would expect honestly Rice to start, Ødegaard to start. Of course, I think we're probably going to play a strong team against Everton, and we're going to probably play a strong but not as strong team against Crystal Palace in the League Cup next Wednesday, which is a big game. We need a trophy. But I think the key selection dilemma Arteta's going to have is playing that back line. In that back line. Obviously, Timber was rested on Wednesday, and Miles Lewis-Skelly played. And shock horror, the natural left-footed player, the option that's been there. Obviously, people are talking about Kieran Tierney, but man, oh man, for what Arteta wants to do with his fullbacks who invert, wow, Lewis-Skelly is perfect for that. It's funny because I was saying it in pre-season. Obviously, Ethan is a baller, but I was telling people as well, like from what I saw in pre-season, Lewis-Skelly's a baller. What I like about him is he's just confident on the ball. He's fearless. He wants the ball and he progresses it. He takes on his man, you know. Like these are things you want in a player. So I don't want to see Arteta doing his nonsense of playing Timber left back and Partey right back. Honestly, I think play him. Play Lewis-Skelly. Put Timber right back. Play Lewis-Skelly, right? If I'm looking at overall squad like balance, I still think Arsenal can win the league, and I think despite the defensive injuries, Kiwior stepped in and he's been a good deputy for Gabriel. Yeah, of course he has his moments, but I think Kiwior's a confidence player. He just needs to play a regular run of games. Like when you see Kiwior playing a regular run of games, I'm telling you, the guy is he's a good defender, and his long range passing is really, really good. I'm going to say something really controversial, but I don't think Gabriel Jesus has been bad for Arsenal. In the games I've watched him, he's done everything except score a goal. And probably that's the only... And yeah, fair, he's a striker. He should be putting his chances away. He should be scoring at least 2 goals against Monaco, right? He's having the chances. He had that decent chance against Nottingham Forest where he didn't even hit the target. But honestly, Jesus, he's looking sharp. He's working hard for the team. I honestly just think... he's just 1 goal from changing his season around. 1 goal in a Premier League game or Champions League game, but he's looked sharp. Honestly, I'm not mad at seeing him start when he starts. To be honest, I just need goals. Probably that's the only thing, and it's not just him. I think it's just the team in general. You know, we're quite wasteful. We're not clinical, but this is something we've been saying about the team for the past 2 seasons. People say, yeah, we score goals. We scored 5 against West Ham. We battered them 6-0 last season, and we scored bucket loads of goals in the second half of last season. Yeah, we did, but these games just show you how much we need a clinical striker. My ideal would be an Isak, man. But do we get him in January? I can't see that. Are we gonna really buy a striker in January? I really, really don't see that. So I just got to look to the team to be a lot more clinical. But Jesus hasn't been bad. I think we just need to lay off him, encourage him. I would keep him. I'm seeing rumors about him being sold to Parma. I wouldn't let him go. He's looking sharp. He just needs to go. And I've been seeing stuff about Thomas Partey. If this was down to me, I'd give him a new contract. I'd give him a 1-year contract, but absolutely sign a midfielder, 100%. I'm signing him because Partey has been playing out of his skin this season. It would be a shame to see him do that and then go. But at the same time, we've been here before. You imagine you give him a new contract and you don't see him for next season, which is a likelihood knowing him. But yeah, I'd give him a 1-year contract, and I think Arteta, I gave him a bit of critique on the Bad Blood pod with my brother, but I gave him critique on his on the fact that he does all of his nonsense with the team selection and whatnot, right? Look at what happens when he took a risk with Miles Lewis-Skelly. Look what happens when he gives Ethan more minutes. Like these guys, these youngsters, they're ready to play. And I think this is the last thing I'll say, and it kind of ties into the spiritual lesson that I wanted to share. The Bible teaches in Ecclesiastes 11 that we are to invest in 7 ventures, yes, 8, for we don't know which way the hand of the maker is going to go. Like the thrust of that scripture in Ecclesiastes chapter 11 verses 2 to 6, it's basically talking about not having to be perfect in your decision making, not having to have the perfect circumstances and the right this and the right. And I feel like if there's one critique I can give of Arteta, and I think he's been a good manager. I think talk of sacking him, Arteta out, is a bit too extreme. I think questions do need to be asked of him if we don't win a trophy this season. Primarily because I believe this squad is good enough to win a big trophy this season. Yeah, we need a striker, but this squad is more than good enough. I think it's Arteta's management of the team that needs scrutiny, and that he just needs to take risks. Bro, take risks. Like, and this is the thing about Arteta, right? He will only take a risk when he's absolutely forced to. Like, he was absolutely forced to play Lewis Skelly. Many people were saying Kieran Tierney, but he's not played in donkeys. Even that would have been a risk. But again, you can see Arteta, he's so wedded to his way that he's unwilling to take these risks. I mean, look at what happens when he does. He took a risk with ESR and Saka. You know, they saved his job. Like, bro, take risks. Stop all of this protective, playing in a brace. Like, bro, just stop trying to be perfect. That's what I'm saying with Arteta. He's clearly a good manager, but at times I feel like he's always almost trying to be too perfect with his tinkering. Bro, take a risk. I really want to see Lewis Skelly start again. Play him. If Calafiori is not available, play Lewis Skelly. Play him. Play him. Like, bro, imagine if you took a risk with Ethan. I'm gonna keep saying it, in that silly run when Erdogan. Imagine if you took a risk with Ethan, bro. The results could have been different. That's what I really wanted to end on. Like, I just want to see Arteta. He's done well as an Arsenal manager. Yeah, people can use this yardstick of no trophy, but look, at the end of the day, there's clearly improvement in the team year on year. I just want to see you take some risks, bro. And it's just not just for him, it's just a life lesson. Like, if you're always waiting for perfect circumstances to do something, you're never going to do it. I'd rather be the person who is imperfect but taking risks and doing stuff than the person who's perfect and not doing anything. It's not to say don't plan, don't strategize. I'm not saying just go mindlessly, but take calculated risks, right? Not just in football, but just in life. You know, like, take a risk, just do it. Stop thinking. Be like Top Gun Maverick. Stop thinking, just do something. You know, don't just out of fear stay waiting for the perfection. Perfection is never gonna come. You just go in, you make it happen, you learn, trial and error. So that's what I want to see. But I still think Arsenal can win the league. Yes, Fulham away 1-1. We should have beaten them. We weren't really that great. Yeah, fair enough. And I was annoyed at that. But we can still win the league, even if Liverpool win their game in hand. The league is still attainable. There's still points to play for. I just want to see Arteta take more risks. I want to see that transmit to the team. And I just want to see us pick up points. I'm expecting 3 points against Everton. It's a big game against Palace on Wednesday. And then we got them back-to-back. So I want to see some momentum and some wins. Anyways, guys, thank you so much. I did not do this in 10 minutes, but it is what it is. I'll see you all again. Please make sure to like, share, subscribe. Catch me on AFTV tomorrow as well. Take care. See ya.